no good way to lead into what I'm going to say now. Which, let's be honest, we're a little bit off anyways. It makes it fun. Which is Fringe. And I mean, I feel like Fringe has undergone a lot of obvious changes here because they're, you know, in the future, it's a whole other ballgame, and there's been a lot of trauma, and it's been a gloomy season so far. But, and weirdly enough, I suppose, is that my favorite, I think, moment from the season really isn't anything happy. It is something that's kind of, again, with the fucked upness, sorry language again for the internet, I am just fascinated by the scene where Peter has screwed himself over and put the observer tech in his neck, and he's on the phone with Olivia, who's basically begging him to, like, let them be a couple, be together, do what they're gonna do, and fight this fight. And he's just the juxtaposition of her "I love you" and the blood trailing down his back was just unreal. Like, and I, you know, it's not something that was a surprise for me, but I still just could not, like, I was captivated. It was so messed up and so fringy and so tragic, because you're just like, we logically know this is a terrible idea and this is going nowhere good. It's going nowhere good.
But he's desperate.
But he's desperate. And it's like, you know, it's the second that he said that, you know, I'd be 10 times the man you were if you buy that tech. And I'm like,
yeah,
you already knew where it was going at that point, even at that point. And it's just like, hindsight, I'm sure, would be lovely, but just that juxtaposition of her raw emotion with the brutalness of, like, the blood and him, and just, you're just like, this is not going to go well.
And how much, when you were watching it, I mean, how much of the scene, and I don't know, maybe I was the only one that thought this, but his response to her, how much of it did you think was like him realizing, oh, maybe I made a mistake, versus maybe this thing in my head is taking me over already?
I was thinking when he was on, there was a look in his eyes for a brief second, and I don't know if it was Josh intentionally doing it or if it was just me reading the scene. I'm like thinking, as she's saying this, is she saying all the right things that, not that it's her fault, because it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her job to save him from this place. But as she's saying the things that he might have needed to hear and might have changed what he did had it happened 10 minutes earlier, I was like, maybe he might be realizing that this isn't the smartest idea right away. Because, I mean, it's like, you see almost, I mean, in the next episode, it's only touched upon briefly, but you see the effects take a hold pretty soon, and it's like, you figure it's not instantaneous, but at the same time, you've got to realize he's probably thinking, I might have just gotten into more than I could have predicted. And this is, I mean, it was a really powerful scene. I think it was really great acting on both Josh and Anna's part. It was so heartbreaking and just gutting. I love the juxtaposition.
So clearly she likes the super dark stuff. I was the one last time that was like, I like dark things, and you made a face. So
no, I think it wasn't dark things. I think you made it specified.
I did, but I'm just saying you made a face, and now all you're talking about are these tragic characters and their tragic relationships. So I feel a little bit better about my choices, is all I'm saying.
We'll continue that conversation off camera.
Whatever.
But no, yes, I will say the two most messed up relationships on TV right now are probably two of the ones that I'm enchanted.
But that's what, I mean, those are the ones that are most interesting. If everyone's happy all the time, it's boring. Let's be honest. Like, if everyone's like this perfect little couple, there's no point to watch them.
Right.
So, I don't know, I think we should come up with a few more. Okay. I think, well, you guys should stick around for a few more choices. I'm Danielle, at Danielle TVD.
She won't be dead, I promise. You're just like, I'm like, Marisa at Marisa Rothman. Sorry. Hopefully I will be alive after this.